Welcome to Math Contest Drills for Filipino Kids. This time, let us have Grade 3 Difficult Round. In the difficult round, participants are allowed to use scratch paper. Each item must be answered in 1 minute. The final answer must be written on an answer sheet before the time expires. Let us begin our 1-minute questions. Question number 1. Alice had 170 pesos and her sister had 60 pesos. After their uncle gave each of them equal amount of money, they had a total of 310 pesos. How much did their uncle give each of them? Again, Alice had 170 pesos and her sister had 60 pesos. After their uncle gave each of them equal amount of money, they had a total of 310 pesos. How much did their uncle give each of them? Go. Time is up. The answer is 40 pesos. Question number 2. Henry added a number to 11. He then multiplied the sum by 3 and divided the product by 9. If the quotient was 6, what was the number? Again, Henry added a number to 11. He then multiplied the sum by 3 and divided the product by 9. If the quotient was 6, what was the number? Go. Time is up. The answer is 7. Let's proceed. Question number 3. The sum of two numbers is 27. Their difference is 13. What is the smaller number? The sum of two numbers is 27. Their difference is 13. What is the smaller number? Go. Time is up. The answer is 7. Question number 4. Ready. The ratio of two numbers is 3 to 5. If the smaller number is 12, what is the sum of these two numbers? The ratio of two numbers is 3 to 5. If the smaller number is 12, what is the sum of these two numbers? Go. Time is up. The answer is 32. Last question for this round. Ready. Ada gave 1/2 of her ribbons to Laura. She also gave 1/3 of her remaining ribbons to Nena. What fraction of the ribbon did Ada have left? Again, Ada gave 1/2 of her ribbons to Laura. She also gave 1/3 of her remaining ribbons to Nena. What fraction of the ribbon did Ada have left? Go. Time is up. The answer is 1/3. Let us discuss the solution to the 1-minute questions. Question number 1. Let this block represent the amount uncle given to each of Alice and her sister. So Alice had 170 pesos plus a known amount represented by the block. Her sister had 60 pesos also. So if we're going to add this, we will have a total of 310 pesos. In mathematical sentence, the two blocks would be equal to 310 pesos minus the initial amount Alice and her sister had at first, which is 230 pesos. So the two blocks represent 80 pesos. If the two blocks represent 80 pesos, what would be the amount of one of this block? That will be 80 divided by 2, or 40 pesos. So uncle gave 40 pesos to each of Alice and her sister. Question number 2. An unknown number was added by Henry to 11, and the result to this was multiplied by 3, and then the result to this again was divided by 9, and finally the result was 6. For problems like this, we can use a solution that we call working backwards. So we begin by multiplying 6 by 9. Because before it became 6, a number was divided by 9. So that will be 54. And then 54 divided by 3. And then the answer, 18. Subtract by 11, that will be 7. Next, let us consider two numbers whose difference is 13 and when they are added, 27. The first pair that we can think of is 26 and 1. Get the difference of this, that's 25. So we get another, that will be 25 and 2 as long as the sum is 27. Get their difference, 23, and so on until we get the pair 20 and 7, because 20 plus 7 is 27, and then subtract 20 minus 7 is 13. So the smaller number, or the smaller of these two numbers, is 7. Question number 4. Let us consider these blocks represent a number and the ratio is 3 to 5. We know that the total of the first number is, we know that the first number is 12. So if we have 3 blocks, each of these blocks will have 4, because 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. Then the other part of the ratio are 5 blocks. If each of these represent 4, then the total is 5 times 4, 20. So the two numbers are 12 and 20, whose ratio is 3 to 5. So the sum of these two numbers is 12 plus 20, 32. Last question. Ada gave 1/2 of her ribbons to Laura. So we have Ada, Laura, and then Nena. Let us consider these blocks as the ribbons of Ada. We know that she gave 1/2 of these to Laura. So if there are 6 parts, then 3 given to Laura and 3 was left for Ada. So the remaining is 3 parts for Ada. And then from here, she gave again 1/3 to Nena. What fraction of the ribbon did Ada have left? If we started with 6 parts, left to Ada was 2 parts. So that will be 2 out of 6 or 2 over 6, simplified as 1/3. That is all. Thank you. Please subscribe for more of these videos.